Hey everyone, and welcome to this video where we're going to be discussing the best spotlight caches for October, and we're going to kind of plan ahead. We're going to talk about the caches that probably provide you with the most value so that you can kind of save your caches, skip the weeks that are kind of a waste, and most importantly, maximize your resources so that you can make the most of what you have. A couple things of note here. Now, each person's going to have a unique collection, right? So your needs will differ, and I'm just kind of going on the assumption that you don't have any of these cards and just judging their value based on what they are. But metas change, patches happen, OTAs happen. There's so many things that can change here. I do recommend you watch the whole video, but I also recommend that you consider checking out some other people's videos too and getting some more information to get a well-rounded, right, kind of approach to how you can spend your resources, because spotlight caches are expensive and you want to maximize it, okay? This is just one man's opinion, so I think that it's valuable to kind of diversify a little bit to make the most of your caches. Let's get started. October 2nd to 9th, the start of the new season. We have Elsa Bloodstone out, and because of that, we get a bunch of repeats, which is fine because they're good. It's a 4-star cache week this year, and I know you think, Alex, there's no new card here. 4 stars, really? Well, let me talk to you about it, okay? We've got Thanos here. Even if Thanos has kind of taken a bit of a beating lately, its win rate used to be way higher than this, well, basically 60%, so you're down to about 53. Cube rate's still legit, but why is this a 5-star? Well, it's a Series 5 big bad that's never going to drop down, and Thanos decks are defined by the fact that Thanos is in them. It doesn't matter what else is there. These are Thanos decks. It is an archetype-defining card. It is so important that every Marvel Snap player takes a shot at having Thanos in their list, okay, in their collection. It's just too important. It's too much of a staple card. It might not be meta relevant right now, but it will be. It always will come back. Thanos is that essential to Marvel Snap. So I think that it's a 5-star card, even if it's not performing like a 5-star right this moment. But what's performing like an excellent card is X23. 4 stars, great cube rate, good win rate, a staple in Destroy. X23 has proven itself to be a completely destroy-centric card that is always going to be in every destroy list for the most part, right? Forgettable discard, never made it there. But in destroy, the fact that you can repeatedly destroy this card over and over and over again just generates way too much value for a destroy player. It has proven itself. 4 stars. If you're going to be a destroy player, I mean, every Marvel Snap player should probably have X23. It's a pretty recent Series 5. It ain't dropping anytime soon. Now, Echo, 2 stars. Decent win rate really for what it is. Decent cube rate as well. I just get it. No one's like, oh, look at that Echo. I want Echo. It's better than you think it is. I'll tell you, as someone who has played quite a bit of Echo, more than most people. But also, like, I get it. It's very niche. It's meta. The meta right now just does not care about Echo. It just doesn't care, right? But there's going to come a time where Echo is going to be pretty relevant and pretty important. And when that time comes, you're going to be happy you have Echo. But right now, yeah, it's the week of the 3. It's the week 1 of the 3, but you knew they were going to do it. They put 2 fire cards together. They're going to lowball you a little bit, right? So, but overall, this is a good week. I do think it's a good week. And then October 9th to 16th, this week kind of sucks. You should not roll any caches here. I don't care how many caches you have. You do not roll your caches here. I'll tell you why. Yes, we got Man-Thing, and I'm actually a little higher on Man-Thing than others. I'm giving it 3 stars for potential. It's because like Luke Cage and like Enchantress, and it's way too easy to counter, which is unfortunate for Man-Thing, right? It has so many natural answers. So that kind of really pulls its power down a little bit, but it's a Series 4 card. Why would you spend your caches on Silver Samurai, who quite frankly is not as bad as people think it is, but not good? Let's be honest. Lady Deathstrike, who's pretty awful, generally speaking, even after the buff it took. You just don't roll any of this. You just don't roll any of this. You spend your 3,000 tokens on Man-Thing if you want it. That's it. If you don't have Silver Samurai, you'll still survive in like the majority of discard decks. Lady Deathstrike, there's no deck that's currently playing her that's meta relevant. This is a 1 star. Skip it. If you want Man-Thing, spend the tokens. It's that simple. And if you don't have the tokens, then honestly, like, I still would not roll here. I would just be like, I hope Man-Thing sucks and move on with your life. October 16th to 23. Now, this is kind of interesting here. We do have good cards. Stature's good. MODOK is excellent. Staple and Destroy. But here's the problem. The new card Black Knight, I'm low on. There's a lot of people that disagree with me, and I could very well be wrong. But Black Knight seems to me like it's going to be tricky in discard. It has the potential to be good in discard, but I don't think it'll be insane. Now, again, things can change. I can be wrong. I've been wrong before, But on paper, I'm like, okay, you got this Ebony Blade, you got this one. It has to be on the field for you to use the Ebony, like get the Ebony Blade naturally, and it counter synergizes with like basically any random discard effect. It counter synergy with Calling Wing, is one of the best discard cards in the game. It works well with like Sif, right? But like you got to really, the play lines feel very tight, very specific. So that's what holds me back on Black Knight. But it's also a Series 5. Like I would never spend tokens on it. Like you do not. You wait on Black Knight. Like you do not do anything on the first night. You see what happens. Stature is a good card, but like Mobius and Mobius destroy Stature, right? And then you got MODOK. MODOK is like, it's good. It's a great card. And if you play discard, you need MODOK, but like it's a Series 4 card. You don't want to roll, like you just don't want to roll here. I don't think you do. It's not horrible because Stature and MODOK are legit. And again, there could be some untapped potential with Black Knight, right? I'm saying 2, but it could be a 3, 4, right? Who knows? But ultimately, I think you save your caches here. Definitely wait till later in the week to see how Black Knight shapes up. That is like the bare minimum here, okay? And then we got the 23rd to the 30th. This one is weird, and there's a reason for this. So right as I'm recording, so Phoenix Force is awful. We know that, but there is some discussion in some circles to say like maybe Phoenix Force is better than we're giving it credit for, and it's actually seeing some testing like as of the last couple days. And so like maybe Phoenix Force by the time this week comes around, like there's some synergy that we've discovered. But as of right now, it's been pretty matter irrelevant. So keep an eye on Phoenix Force. Okay, people are actively trying to figure this card out. Then you got Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde's always going to be amazing. Again, recording before the release of Elsa Bloodstone. So like, I think that Kitty Pryde is going to be amazing. This Spotlight variant's insane. One of the best they've ever released. That's a cover art. Its win rate is down significantly since the nerf to 1-0, but like, it's going to work with Elsa. It's still just a premier 1-drop, right? So it's definitely worth having Kitty Pryde in your collection if you don't have it already. But the problem here is that you probably do have Kitty Pryde, right? Because it was given out for free. Then you have Nico. This card, I hate doing this. It's 2 stars, but maybe it's a 4-star. Like, nice cop-out, Alex. This has been the card that I've had the hardest time pinpointing where I think the power level is. It's going to be either, like, not good or pretty damn good. And I know that's like, Alex, what other options do we have? I know, cop-out. But, like, seriously, like, this is such a weird effect that, like, it is so hard to just look at it on paper and make an accurate like decision on where you think it's going to land. Like you have to test this card. So much like Black Knight, you save your caches, you save your tokens, and you wait. You wait to see what happens to the people like me who are going to buy the card or roll the card anyway. You wait to see. Okay, conserve your resources, and if people are like, yo, Nico's awesome, look at all this stuff it's doing, it's way better than we thought, then boom, snap it up. But again, you wait and see here. But I am not feeling it. Phoenix Force as of right now, horrible. Nico is probably 2. Like if I had to pick one, I'm gonna lean towards the 2 side. Kitty's good, but nerfed. It's gonna have Elsa Bloodstone synergy, but a lot can change in these weeks here. But so ultimately 2-star, wait and see. Finally, some excitement. So we have October 30th and November 6th. We have Werewolf by Night, and I think this card's gonna be good. I don't think it's like going to be meta crushing the way I think Mobius has been. Like Mobius has silently been an insane meta card, right? Not because of like how good it is, but what it's done to the meta, how it's cooled off certain types of decks. Werewolf by Night's not that, but it's good. And it's going to provide you with a lot of additional value in ways that you might not even realize. Like just like obviously move decks. Like look, it's a move week. Move decks are going to benefit from it naturally. But the other thing is like, even Silver Surfer. On turn 6, you play Silver Surfer and Werewolf by Night gets the +2 sliding across and the +2 by Silver Surfer, and you pump the Silver Surfer lane. I think it's good. I think it's a good card. Like I think that this is gonna be, it's gonna be very combo centric, but potential wise, it's a good one. It's a good one. I think it's gonna be worth having it. Series 5, you are rolling against Silk here, which honestly has proven to be a very meta staple card. Like Silk's a great card, 53% win rate, a very good cube rate. And Ghost Spider I know is not great, but there's going to come a time where Ghost Spider is going to be meta relevant if move itself bursts back into the scene, because it is too good as a move card to kind of just sleep on. So I think that like rolling for Silk and Werewolf by Night and getting Ghost Spider as a consolation is not a total loss. This is a 4-star week in my opinion, because I think that this is the best new cards we're going to get this month. Well, not including Elsa. I think Elsa is going to be pretty insane. But generally speaking, I think that Werewolf by Night, this is the new card that in the Spotlight Cache that you really want, okay? And Silk is a fantastic card as well. I got another video for you right here, so if you're interested in checking that out, definitely do so. And anyways, guys, I hope that you find this video helpful. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Hit the like button if you found it helpful. We'll see you in that next Marvel Snap video.